Hello everyone, welcome to my online class today. So before I begin, I just wanted to say I appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch this. I know your time is limited and I really appreciate you giving a small piece of that to me. Trust me though, it's going to be worth it. There's supposed to be a slide in here that has a little picture of me on it that kind of helps me preface that this is an essential oil class, but that's okay, we'll go with it. This is an essential oil basics class that we're going to talk through. And my name is Terry Reed, and I live here in Schaumburg, Illinois, which is a northwestern suburb of the city of Chicago proper. And I have been using the doTERRA oils for about a year and a half-ish. And how I got into oils was because I had some sinusitis issues, and I had tried the gamut of trying to get rid of them. And basically went to the doctor, tried multiple prescriptions, nasal sprays, penicillin kinds of prescriptions, all the way through acupuncture and cupping for your sinuses, and which I had no idea that you could even do that, but nonetheless tried that as well. And struggled with sinusitis, never really clearing up for, my girlfriend told me it was years. So I'll just go with that. But it was a long time. And then my sister-in-law, who sells doTERRA, invited me to a FaceTime Live event. And I thought, well, it's, what's the harm? I'll give it I'll check it out. And if it's kind of weird, I'll hop off. What's the harm? So I jumped on, watched for, about 15-20 minutes. And was kind of intrigued. I sent a little note in the message box and I said, are there essential oils for sinusitis issues? She said, absolutely. And we talked after the class and she set me up on a protocol. I went ahead and ordered those oils and started using them as soon as they came. And within 2 to 3 days, I don't remember exactly, but all I know is that I could breathe out of both of my nostrils, which I was not able to do for a long, long time. So super excited about that. And then as I continued to use them, the oils that is, within a couple of weeks, I just started expelling, a lot of that. The oils were breaking up a lot of that stuff that was built up in my sinuses. And so a lot of that was coming out, which was awesome. So the oils were able to work on a cellular level and repair my system, unlike the medication that the doctor was prescribing, and unable to give me constant relief. They were able to give me constant relief, unlike the acupuncture or the cupping, which was able to give me some immediate relief, but not sustainable relief. So, and then a little bit about me. Like I said, I live in Schaumburg, Illinois, and I have, my family consists of my husband of 27 years. I have a daughter who is 25-ish. She doesn't live here any longer. And then our son is 22 and he still lives here. So, and we all are essential oil users, natural solution users, and kind of learn as we go. We're a learn as we go family. So that's a little bit about us. And now just to kind of talk about you and the reason we're here. I want you to think about, without getting overwhelmed, I want you to think about your top 1 to 2 health concerns for you, your family. Maybe you don't have a health concern. Maybe it's just something you struggle with occasionally. Maybe it is a headache. Maybe it's stress or anxiety. Maybe it's allergies. Like right now, my allergies are going a little bit bonkers because we just had a shift in seasons here. Maybe it's mood, something like that. Snoring. I had a snorer that I slept next to for many years, and we've gotten that under control. So just think about something that you want to target. Keep that in your head, or if you need to jot 1 or 2 things down, go ahead and do that. But as we kind of talk through the oils, I want you to kind of keep that in your mind, okay? That 1 or 2 things that you want to solve for, okay? So now we're going to go ahead and jump in. We're going to talk about the who, what, why, and where of essential oils. And So basically, who knows what an essential oil is without looking at the screen? So I'm going to tell you. So an essential oil is an essential oil is naturally found in the seeds, the bark, the roots, the stems, and the flowers of the plants. They're highly concentrated when distilled for purity and potency. They're used for a wide range of emotional and physical wellness applications. Okay, and if you just look at the the screen and some of the pictures, these are just various pictures of the different like you have coriander seeds of the different plants, cinnamon sticks, which we're all familiar with, all the way to peppermint oil, which that little white sac is the actual oil sac of a peppermint. What's found on the peppermint leaf, which is pretty interesting, I thought. So the other thing is essential oils are not new. They've been around forever. They've been used throughout history. There's two ways that they can be extracted from a plant. They can be either steam distilled or cold pressed. Cold pressed extraction occurs when they're a citrus plant or a citrus fruit, if you will. All the other plants would be steam distilled, meaning that heat is used to extract the oils from those plants in order to get them in the bottle. Okay, and they're also very powerful. So, for instance, one drop of peppermint oil is as powerful as 28 cups of peppermint tea. So me, I'm a very avid tea user. So when I heard that little fun fact, it really hit home for me. Because when my kids had stomach aches, I usually treat them with a ginger tea or a peppermint tea. And there's no way they're drinking 28 cups of tea in order to help remedy a stomach ache. But if I give them a drop of peppermint tea to pop on their tummy or put it in a hot cup of water, that's a whole lot easier for them to get down in order to get some kind of to make them feel better, to get some kind of relief. So that's kind of what this is all about here. It's, again, essential oils are not new. They've been around forever. And then, why do we want to use doTERRA? What's so special about doTERRA? So doTERRA is one of, or it actually is the largest essential oil company in the world. They work with families to use natural solutions for their everyday life. Their current approach to health So people turn to us when their current approach to health is not achieving the results that they were supposed to, and they're tired of using chemical concoctions for literally everything. And they're confused by all the natural options out there, and they never have time to research them all. They want more energy to do the things that they love without the side effects of stimulants, and they want to increase their overall quality of life for their family. doTERRA offers a full line of essential oil kits to support your family's health goals, whatever they are. They have raised the bar in the industry because they have no fillers or artificial ingredients and no dilution. Their plants are grown in their ideal environments, and their oils go through 5 levels of testing to ensure purity and potency. This means, okay, are we listening here? This means that when you see the doTERRA label, you can be assured that you will see the highest health benefit. And if you don't like it, you can return it within 30 days and you will get 100% product credit to try something else, or 90% returned back to your credit card. doTERRA makes it very easy. Okay, their oils are verified pure. Again, they go through 5 levels of testing. They're beyond organic because they work with very small farmers. The farmers, if anybody has ever worked in food or a like kind of a business, in order to get an organic license or certification is very expensive, and because they work with small farmers in very small third world type countries, they practice organic practices within their farming, but they don't get the certification of organic because it is very costly. So again, the products or the plants that doTERRA uses for their essential oils are beyond organic. They're free of pesticides and contaminants. They have they're tested for no fillers, no plant matter, no weeds, no metals, anything like that. So whatever's on the bottle, like the bottle of lavender, for instance, is what's in the bottle. So it's 100% lavender, for instance. They're sourced from their native areas, so wherever lavender grows the best. So in this case, or in our case, it's France and Bulgaria is where we get that oil, or the plants in order to make the oil. That is where it grows the best. And also doTERRA works with their farmers in these different lands in order to manage their business and also to help them, those folks, provide for their families in order to keep a sustainable business. And also doTERRA gives back a large portion of profits to causes around the world. And also allows you as a customer, allows you to provide that option to you as well. So doTERRA is an awesome company. So if you're not an expert in essential oils, you don't need to be. It's all good because we learn as we go. You got to start somewhere. So number one, carrier oils. What are they? It's basically a carrier oil would be something like a fractionated coconut oil, an olive oil, avocado oil, so forth. You can Google carrier oils and a whole bunch of stuff will come up and you can kind of understand what carrier oil might work best for you or what the different benefits are of using different carrier oils. Usually we use fractionated coconut oil just because it's light and it absorbs into your skin. And all it is just coconut oil with a fat removed, okay? The other thing that you want to make sure that you a do and a don't that you want to make sure that you never do is you don't ever put oils in your eyes or your ears. If you happen to get oils in your eye, you want to take a carrier oil such as fractionated coconut oil and put it on a cotton swab or a cotton ball and then put it by your eye, the corner of your eye or the bottom lid of your eye in order to draw the essential oil out. Don't ever put water in your eye or to flush the essential oil out because that just makes it worse. Okay, just like you don't ever want to, if you eat a hot pepper, you don't ever drink water because that makes it worse. You always drink milk. Okay. The other thing is, if you're not an expert, there is a book called The Essential Life, which is pictured here on the bottom left, that is a plethora of information. You can get it off of Amazon. Has all kinds of reference material, and it has all of the different oils that doTERRA offers in this book that you can look up at any point in time. And this is my go-to book. I call it my oil Bible. This is how I've learned most of my oil knowledge. I do have other places that I go, but this is where I've learned most of my information. You can also use some of the doTERRA oils internally, and when you do that, you want to make sure you use a glass or a stainless steel vessel. How you know that you can take some of the oils internally is by looking on the label to see if there's a supplemental facts label on the bottle, which I'll show you a little bit later. And then also, just as a quick reminder, on the kits that doTERRA sends out, the flap of the box reinforces this information, so you don't have to memorize any of this. Okay, so now, just to call your attention to the fact that there's 3 different ways to use essential oils. You can use them aromatically, topically, and internally, and we're going to go ahead and go through each of those ways in a little more detail. First, I'm going to talk to you about there's 2 different sizes of bottles that doTERRA offers. Number 1, there's a size of a 5 milliliter bottle, which we call the small bottles, and those bottles have about 80 drops per bottle. And then the larger bottles are 15 milliliter bottle, which has about 250 drops per bottle. And that's all you ever want to use is 1 to 3 drops per dose, if you will. And 1 drop equals basically 1 dose. Sometimes you might need to, depending on the circumstance, you might need to use a couple drops. And then another way to apply oils, you can use them, in your hands and apply them to the area of need, or you can go ahead and put them in a roller ball and apply them with a roller ball. Okay? So, like I stated, you can use essential oils topically, and how you would do that is you would apply them directly to the bottoms of your feet or apply it to the targeted area of need. Okay, and again, 1 to 3 drops rubbed directly into your skin. And the reason why we mention the feet is because your feet have the largest cells and absorbs right into your system quickly there. Okay. The second place, or the second way to use essential oils is aromatically. Most people, this is how they use the essential oils, is aromatically. It's because it's how they're most familiar. When you use them aromatically, it's because you can directly breathe the essential oils in, and it cleans the air, or it can affect your mood. If you run the diffuser, depending upon the diffuser that you're using, it can run anywhere from 4 to 10 hours. And depending on, again, on the space that you're trying to diffuse, 5 to 10 drops is the amount that you would use in that area. The other way you can use essential oil aromatically is you could put a drop in your hands and rub your hands together and then inhale, make it like a cup and then inhale directly over your nose, or you could put a drop under each nostril and inhale that way. There's also diffuser necklaces or bracelets that are out now, which help it from an aromatic perspective as well. So those are some ways that you can use the essential oils aromatically. Thirdly, you can use the oils internally, and how you would do that is you could put a drop of essential oil in water. You could put a drop directly under your tongue. You could put a drop on your thumb and press it to the roof of your mouth, such as like a peppermint oil, and that would freshen up your breath. You could put some essential oils directly into a gel cap. If you're feeling a little bit under the weather, you have allergies, what we call seasonal zen is 2 drops of peppermint, lemon, and lavender. Put it in a veggie cap, and then you just drink it with a glass of water, and that will help support your allergies. And that's basically the internal way of using essential oils. So now we're going to get ready to go into the top 10 oils. And I'm going to break these down each one by one. Very quickly, I'm going to talk to you about a little background on each of the oils and then some of the uses on each of the oils. Okay, so we're going to start with peppermint. Peppermint has a high menthol content. It distinguishes the best quality peppermint from the other products. It's frequently found in toothpaste and chewing gum for oral hygiene. It also helps alleviate occasional stomach upset and promotes healthy respiratory function. The way you would use, some of the ways you could use peppermint is use a drop of peppermint with lemon and water for a healthy, refreshing mouth rinse. You could take 1 or 2 drops in a veggie cap to alleviate occasional stomach upset. You can add 2 to 3 drops into your favorite smoothie for a refreshing twist. Place 1 drop in the palm of your hand with a drop of wild orange and inhale it for a midday pick-me-up. And then you can also take that and rub that on your shoulders or the back of your neck, and that also helps. So then that way you don't need to go for that extra cup of coffee or that cola in the afternoon. And you can just do it naturally and get that energy back. Lavender is known as the queen of oils. It's considered a must-have oil to keep on hand at all times due to its versatility. It's calming and relaxing, and it promotes peaceful sleep and eases feelings of tension. You can add a few drops of lavender to pillows, bedding, and bottoms of feet at bedtime. You want to keep a bottle of lavender on hand to soothe occasional skin irritations. It's great for use on sunburns or bug bites. You can freshen your linen closet, mattress, car, or air by combining lavender with water in a spray bottle. You can also take it internally to reduce anxious feelings, and you can also use it in cooking to soften citrus flavors, or you can add a twist to marinades, baked goods, and desserts. I love to add a drop or two of lavender to my sugar cookies for my girlfriends who also love that little surprise. So lemon. So this is a picture of a 15 milliliter bottle. We get the lemons from Italy, and there are 40 lemons that are that are cold pressed into that little bottle. So can you imagine what this little bottle of lemon smells like? It smells awesome. It's like a bottle of sunshine. So lemon is a burst of energizing zest to your life when you add a few drops to your water or a favorite dish each day. It's truly an all-purpose essential oil that has come to be a top seller and a necessity in households all across the world. Some uses for lemon is you can take it each day to assist with seasonal respiratory discomfort. You can add it to a spray bottle of water to clean your tables, your countertops, and other surfaces. It makes a great furniture polish. You add a couple of drops of lemon oil, the lemon essential oil, and a couple drops of olive oil to a rag, and you can go crazy instead of using Pledge or whatever furniture polish you currently use and go the non-toxic way. You can use a cloth soaked in lemon oil to preserve and protect your leather furniture and leather surfaces or garments. It's also a great remedy for the early stages of tarnish on silver or other metals. And then finally, again, this is a reminder, lemon, lavender, and peppermint, 2 drops of each in a veggie cap to assist with allergies. Okay, we call that liquid Claritin. The next oil in our kits is called Melaleuca, which is also known as tea tree oil. It comes from Australia, and the Melaleuca plant was a daily necessity for the early natives. The Aborigines would crush the leaves and inhale the scent of the oil to promote feelings of clear breathing, or apply the leaves directly to their skin for a cooling effect. And as time progressed, the knowledge of the Melaleuca's numerous benefits spread worldwide. And again, Melaleuca is known as tea tree oil. It's got rejuvenating and cleansing effects for the skin, and few people know that it promotes healthy immune function and protects against environmental and seasonal threats also. So some uses for Melaleuca. This is known as your hair, skin, and nail go-to oil. It's great for occasional skin irritations. You would want to apply 1 to 2 drops of Melaleuca onto your affected area. 1 to 2 drops of Melaleuca in water, citrus drinks, or veggie caps to support healthy immune system functions. You can take 1 to 2 drops and add to your facial cleanser for added cleansing properties, or you can apply to your skin after shaving. Apply to your fingernails and toenails after showering to purify and keep your nails looking healthy. And you can also add a few drops to a spray bottle with water and use on surfaces to protect against environmental threats. Okay. Now, oregano is one of those oils in your kit that you're not going to use all the time or as frequently as you may be using some of these other oils, but when you need oregano, you're going to be super happy that you have it. So oregano is also known as our hot oil, meaning you don't want to apply it directly to your skin. And when you do apply it to your skin, you want to use a carrier oil to dilute it a bit because it will burn you. So this bottle of oil smells like pizza to me. Oregano is one of the most versatile and powerful essential oils. It has a high concentration of carbachol and thymol. It's got 2 phenol chemicals that possess cleansing properties. Oregano is commonly used as a household cleansing agent. It can also be taken internally to help support a healthy immune system and healthy digestion and respiratory function. Take 1 drop daily to maintain healthy immune function. Add 1 to 2 drops in a veggie cap to support healthy respiratory function. And you can also put a drop in place of dried oregano in your spaghetti sauce, pizza sauce, or on a roast. And then lastly, you can put 10 drops in a 16-ounce spray bottle with water for a surface cleaner. Quick little story on another use of oregano. One of my girlfriends used oregano for removal of skin tags, and it worked, and she was super excited. And basically what she did was she had some skin tags that she wanted to get rid of. didn't want to bother with going to the doctor, making an appointment, the expense, and the follow-up. And when she heard that oregano would take care of that for her, she wanted to experiment. And so that's exactly what she did. So she basically did 4 applications every other day with a Q-tip, put it on her skin tags that she wanted to remove, and then after the 4th application, actually after the 3rd application, that she saw that they were starting to dry up, kind of scab, and then after the 4th application, they just fell off. And she was, like I said, super excited and tells everybody about it and says you should use oregano for if you ever want to get rid of your skin tags or moles. So there you go, a little fun fact. So frankincense is the next essential oil in your kit. And this, I think most of us know because from the Bible, because it was given to the baby Jesus by the wise men. And it's often called the king of oils. It promotes feelings of peace and overall wellness when used aromatically, while topical and internal uses promote modern health benefits. This frankincense is the most prized and precious essential oil. Frankincense has extraordinary health benefits. In addition, its notoriety is, again, as I alluded to, from the New Testament. And it's the centuries-old knowledge contributes to the modern uses of frankincense today. Its soothing and beautifying properties are used to rejuvenate the skin, help reduce appearance of imperfections. And as the king of oils, frankincense is known to support healthy cellular function. When inhaled or diffused, frankincense promotes feelings of peace, relaxation, satisfaction, and overall wellness. So a couple ways to use it. You can rub frankincense in your hands after a long day of gardening or being outside for a warming and soothing effect. It helps to reduce appearance of skin imperfections. You can apply it to the bottoms of your feet to promote feelings of relaxation and balance your mood. And you can take 1 to 2 drops in a veggie capsule to support healthy cellular function. So there's a saying that we have in doTERRA that if you don't know what oil in your kit, if you're a newbie or if you're just freaking out over some situation and you don't know what oil in your kit to use, when in doubt, frank it out. So frankincense is your go-to oil for anything because it can cure, not cure, it'll help all situations. Okay, so this frankincense rounds out our single oil top 10, and now what I'm going to talk to you about is our blends, our oil blends that are proprietary to doTERRA. So the first one I'm going to start with is Digest Zen Blend, which is the digestion blend, and this is known as the tummy tamer blend due to its ability to aid in digestion. It soothes occasional stomach upset, maintains overall digestive health. It's a unique blend, and it contains ginger, fennel, coriander to help ease occasional stomach discomfort, including motion sickness and indigestion, while the peppermint, tarragon, anise, and caraway aids with digestion and helps maintain a healthy gastrointestinal tract. It's great to have on hand when your stomach upset occurs, and it's safe and effective as a healthy, natural, gentle way to soothe an upset stomach or maintain a healthy digestive system. So some uses would be you can add a few drops to water to take internally or rub on your stomach before flying or taking a road trip. You can have it on hand when you're enjoying a heavy holiday meal to promote digestion. You would want to have it when you're traveling and trying new foods to soothe occasional stomach upset. And you can also add it to water or tea to maintain healthy gastrointestinal tract. The next one is On Guard, which to me smells like fall. I mean, look at the oils that are in here. There's wild orange, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus, and it just smells really pretty. This again is a proprietary blend. It is provides a natural and effective alternative for immune support. This is known as our protective blend. It's one of the best-selling blends. It protects against environmental and seasonal threats with essential oils, known for their positive effects on the immune system. On Guard can be taken internally on a daily basis to maintain healthy immune function and support healthy cardiovascular function. It can also be used on surfaces throughout the home as a non-toxic cleaner. And another way is you can add 2 to 3 drops in a veggie capsule for immune boost. So if you're starting to feel a little bit under the weather, you're going to want to pop a couple of drops. Again, you can put it in a veggie cap, or you can put it in a glass of water. You can add it to water for an effective all-purpose surface cleaner. A great way to get this into your kids is you could soak an apple in a drop or 2 of On Guard, and then give your kids the apples as a snack. And it tastes just like cinnamon apples, which is super yummy. And then combine a few drops of doTERRA On Guard with fractionated coconut oil, and you can use that as a natural hand cleaner. So there you go. Some uses for On Guard. And then the other thing I want to call your attention to is on the very top of the slide, there are some other products that are On Guard related, where there's like On Guard cleaner, On Guard hand soap, laundry detergent, toothpaste. The point here is that there's a whole bunch of other products that have On Guard, this On Guard blend in it that doTERRA makes. So for down the road, but it's super important to have this immunity boost in here because this blend, because it's a protecting blend. Again, for you, your home, and so forth. Okay. The next blend I'm going to talk to you about is our respiratory blend called the Breathe Blend. And the Breathe Blend can be applied topically to your chest, back, bottom of feet, or diffused at nighttime to calm the senses and promote a restful sleep. The uses, again, you can diffuse it, inhale it from the palms, rub it on your chest or feet, and you can do this when seasonal or environmental threats are high, allergy season's kicking up, or again, as I alluded to, when you have a snorer in the house. And I'll tell you a story about the snorer here in just a moment. You can also use this indoors to minimize the effects of seasonal threats and diffuse at bedtime for a restful night's sleep for moms. So if you have a snorer in the house, this is a great blend for you. And this is how you use it. If you can relate to this. So prior to me learning about the Breathe Blend, I used to sleep next to a snorer. And I would used to have to kick him really hard in order for him to turn over so he wouldn't snore, at least for a while, for me to get back to sleep. And then I discovered this Breathe Blend, and we diffuse it beside him in the bed, and then he puts it on his chest, and he puts a drop underneath both of his nostrils every night before he goes to bed. And sleeping is much more pleasant because he doesn't snore. And we shared this with my sister and my brother-in-law, and he also tried it. And my sister, I asked her to report it. I'm like, so how did it go? And she told me, she goes, well, I had a snore-free night. And I said, okay. I said, that's awesome. And she's like, yeah, well, in case it's a fluke, I'm going to try it again tonight. And so she did. And then the next morning, I'm like, how did it go? And she's like, snore-free night. And I'm like, that's awesome. So fast forward 3 weeks later, and they're still, going strong, snore-free night. My brother-in-law is actually sleeping better because he's not snoring. He's not waking up with a dry mouth because he's snoring, and he can breathe better, so he's sleeping deeper. He forgets to put the breathe underneath his nose, and he tells me, he's like, yeah, he goes, I don't think I slept as well because I forgot to put the breathe under my nose, and so I didn't, I didn't sleep as well. So just for you Debbie doubters, give it a try and see if you can sleep better because you're not sleeping next to a snorer, and then see if your snorer actually sleeps better. So that's what I'm going to say for Breathe. And then the Deep Blue Blend is for all of those active people in your life. This is known as our joint and muscle blend. It is perfect for a soothing massage after a long day of work, after long days long hours on the computer, or long days. You want to go ahead and rub the Deep Blue on your fingers, your wrists, your shoulders, your neck, wherever it is that you're kind of achy. A few drops of the Deep Blue blend diluted in the carrier oil can be part of a cooling and comforting massage. My husband has a physical job. He loves this blend. He puts this on his knees and his shoulders. Those are his areas of choice. I like this. My lower back is where I like it, and my neck. Love this blend. We use this one a lot. Probably as much, if not, more than the Breathe blend. But some of the ways that you can use this, again, is on your feet and knees before and after exercise. You want to massage your Deep Blue with a few drops of carrier oil onto growing kids' legs before bedtime. I have a friend, actually, that has restless leg syndrome, who I did not know they had that. And we were out last summer at a show, and she was being restless. And I asked her what was wrong, and she told me, and I had my Deep Blue with me. I passed it over to her. I said, put this on. She, of course, smelled it because, you know, being women, we don't want to put anything that doesn't smell nice on us. So she goes, it smells good. I'm like, I know. And so she put it on her legs, and she goes, she gave it back to me, and within like 2 minutes, she's like, that stuff, she goes, I don't know what you gave me. She says, but that stuff really settled my legs down. And I said, that's awesome. I said, we'll talk after the show. So she is on board with her Deep Blue, and she got her top 10 kit, and she's all in with her oils. But that was the end. And again, as I started this out, get your 1 or 2 things in your head that you want to solve for, and that's how you learn, because we don't want to overwhelm. We want to start somewhere and go from there. So, and then I'll leave you with one last thing here. Deep Blue is great for lower back muscles after a day of heavy lifting, or work, or move, or yard work at this point, picking up leaves, or, you know, if you're getting a little bit older and things aren't as easy as they used to be, you know, like me. Sometimes you just rub it everywhere. So, next question, as far as I can see, is where do I get started? How do we get started? So, first I'm going to tell you about, before I show you all the best prices, I want to show you a mini kit that I'm going to give away free today. These are 8 oils I found to be the most helpful with my with thyroid and hormones, and really my metabolism in general. So I'm going to give that away for free to you for purchasing some oils today. Okay? So these 8 oils are amazing. They're dealing with thyroid metabolism is a cellular issue, and the thyroid is a master control center for the metabolic function of every single cell in your body. And because of this, it has the power to disrupt every part of your body and produces serious changes in every aspect of your life, including serious disease, mood, weight gain, and low metabolism. Okay, so these are the oils that are in this kit: the basil, the clove, the wild orange, the serenity, the clary calm, elevation, balance, and light line. So these will be the oils that are my gift to you for getting a kit today. Alrighty, so here's the kits that we're going to talk through. So first you have to start out with the top 10 oils, simply because they have the most ways to use them. The best value is when you purchase a kit, because kits are always discounted. This is the Family Essentials, the Home Essentials. This is all the top 10 oils, which are 15 milliliter bottles that are 3 times the size of the prior kit. This gives you a good supply of oils, and the diffuser is super awesome because you can pop in some oils in there with water, and it provides a mist for 6 hours. And this kit is $275, okay, which is a savings of $86.25 off of retail price. All right, and then the last kit I'm going to mention is our Natural Solutions kit. And this kit is our most popular kit that doTERRA has. It's got all the oils in the previous kit, but it also has, for hormones as well, as a bunch of doTERRA's most popular products like Deep Blue, the Deep Blue Rub, I mean, the shampoo and conditioner, the Breathe Vapor Stick, Correct-X, wound ointment. It's On Guard hand washed in some dispensers, On Guard toothpaste, the doTERRA Lifelong Vitality supplements, a whole bunch of stuff. And this kit is $550. So depending on how serious you want to be about overhauling your health, this would be the kit for you. Again, this is the most popular kit for those folks that are serious about natural solutions in overhauling your health. Okay, so I'm going to tell you how to order these kits. Okay, so what you're going to want to do next is you would sign on to the doTERRA website. Okay, or there should be a link at the end here, and you're going to sign on as you're going to have an option of wholesale customer wellness advocate. Okay, I would recommend signing on as a wholesale customer, unless at this point in time you think you're going to be interested in sharing oils with family members or friends at work, or which you very well may be. And in that case, you sign up as a wellness advocate. Okay, the sign-up structure is exactly the same. The only thing is, in the wellness advocate, they're just going to ask you for a social security number. Okay, and just so you know, their website is super secure. It's so you just you can feel safe in signing up and providing your information. Okay, so you would sign up. Let's just go with the wholesale customer, and then you're going to pick your preferred language: English, Spanish. I think they have Chinese. They have a few others because they're an international company. Okay. And then you're going to go ahead and put in your information. And then if you look like right here, your shipping address can be the same. Or I've had some people put in their information, their billing information, and then they might have it shipped to their work. Okay. So you can do however you want to do. And then you're going to pick in here whatever kit it is that you want, like your home essential kit. You're going to click add to cart. Or if you don't want to get a kit, you can pick an introductory packet, which is basically a wholesale membership, okay, which would be this selection here. And basically all that is like, if it's the same thing as if you were to get a Sam's Club or a Costco membership, and that's $35. And that is good for a year. So let's say you're not ready to buy a kit, okay? The kits that we went over were 3 of the kits. doTERRA has a ton of kits, which you can look at here. You can look to see if there's other kits that might meet your needs more so. I just showed you the most popular ones. If you decide that kits are not the way for you to go at this point, you can pick a wholesale membership, which is this, okay, the introductory packet, and then you can pick the, however many oils, let's say 5 oils, 6 oils that you want in order to meet your immediate needs for right now. Okay, so, or you can pick a kit, which is what I did. I picked a kit, and then I picked some additional oils that were specific to sinusitis issues. So I added on that way. Okay. And then this, if you were to do, let me finish that off. If you were to do the wholesale membership, that's good for 1 year, just like a Costco membership. And then doTERRA offers a $25 renewal fee every year, renewal membership fee. And then with that, though, they send you a bottle of peppermint oil, a 15 milliliter bottle of peppermint, to offset that renewal fee. And that's valued at $20.50 wholesale price. Okay, and I don't know about you, but my Sam's Club or Costco membership doesn't send me anything to offset that cost. So it's pretty awesome of doTERRA to do that. Okay, so now that we're pretty comfortable with how to navigate the system, here's the details on what you'll get when you order a kit. Okay, so let's say you put your information in, you've ordered your kit, and now you're going to get this, the thyroid metabolism hormone mini kit that I, talked to you about. You're going to get a free one-on-one consultation with me. So we're going to talk through what your health goals are, and we're going to kind of figure that out, navigate. And then you're also going to get a year membership of doTERRA's wholesale website, which is 25% off of every product that doTERRA offers, okay? And then you'll get access to my private Facebook group for any questions. I also do FaceTime Live events. I post information that is helpful, diffuser recipes and so forth, but you'll get access to that. And just a quick little chart that just kind of shows you what, you're on the fast track now. So you're going to get your kit, you get your oils, and you get empowered. So I want you to feel like you have a shortcut, a way to get to your destination as quickly as possible here. Okay. So just to recap, here's what you get. You get the top 10 oils in either a 5 milliliter bottle or 15 milliliter bottles, your choice. Okay, you pick what's right for you and what's right for your budget. You get the most pure, highest quality, longest lasting essential oils. You get a diffuser if you choose the larger kit, okay, with the bigger bottles. You get a year membership to doTERRA's wholesale website, which again, 25% off everything for the year. You're going to get access to my private Facebook group called the Oil Well 91, okay. You're going to get a one-on-one private consultation with me. You're going to get a free gift, which is that thyroid metabolism and hormone support mini kit, and I will hook you up with the doTERRA Daily Drop app. Okay, super awesome. So what you're going to create is an entire supply of natural remedies for you and your family. How cool is that? You're going to have plant-based medicines to bring your body back into balance with little to no side effects. You're going to have solutions for all areas of your life, including healthcare, cleaning, traveling. You can help your pets, which, you know what, we didn't even talk about, which is something else that I have on my Facebook group. But here's a quick little snippet on that. My puppy dog had a growth on his ear. Brought him to the vet, and the vet said give him Benadryl 2 times a day for the next 30 days. We're like, okay, whatever. So we did. By the way, I love my vet. We've been going to my vet for 25 years. And anyway, so we did that, and it didn't phase the bump that was on his ear, and or the growth, I should say. And so basically he said, well, if it doesn't do anything, just bring him back and we'll notch out his ear, meaning they're going to leave a deformity in his ear. And so I'm like, well, I read up on it, and I ended up using oregano on his ear over the course of, by diluting it, because I wanted to make sure that I did right by him. I diluted it over a course of a couple of weeks and applied it every 3 days, and essentially it dried up and fell off. And I didn't have to bring him to the vet. He was not harmed. He's not deformed. His ear is not deformed. But you can use essential oils on your pets also. But anyway, so you're creating solutions for all areas of your life. Again, with your pets, your everyday life, you can use them in the garden with bugs. You're getting free from synthetic chemicals, which, how empowering is that? You can lead a cleaner, less toxic body, life for your body. You're getting, again, the feeling of empowerment, knowing you have the right tools in your home, and lifelong support and friendship with other oil users. Me and other folks that are in the Facebook group, as well as the folks that you meet because you're super excited to share your oil knowledge. Okay? So, let's get started today. I hope that you have found that the answer that you've been looking for. I know for me, this was a huge part of my journey towards incredible health and vitality. The free gift here, so I'm glad that you stuck out till the end so that you can get this awesome gift from me. I'm going to paste in the comment box where you can download my Ultimate Roller Bottle recipe list. So thank you for joining me. If you have any questions, please email me. I will have this class posted so you can watch it on replay if you need to, as many times as you need to. Again, I hope that you found this valuable. And any next steps, please help me contact me, and we can go ahead and schedule up your follow-up appointment to answer any of the questions and review any questions that you have. And when you get your kit should come in 5 to 7 days after you place your order. And reach out to me, and we can go ahead and, like I said, get you started and answer any questions that you may have and go over what your health goals are. Okay? And again, thank you for joining me, and I appreciate the engagement. Have a good evening.